Welcome to journalism class. Our class begins today on Monday, August 26th. It runs until Friday, December 13th. Week one runs from Monday through Saturday. In fact, every academic week begins on Monday and runs through Saturday. This week's a little bit different than the other ones, so I'm going to give you the quick run through on how to get started. I'm assuming you can see my screen. Let's hope so. Always start at home. And the first thing you do when you're at home is read the newest announcement. You'll get a new one every week, and maybe some in between. Anything the instructor, that's me, Professor Lauren, anything the instructor posts, it's there for a reason. So read it or view it. That's true for the discussion boards, and it's true for emails and campus messaging, and certainly anything here on our digital website. Notice the menu at left, announcements, syllabus, modules. Now I've got more items on my screen than you will, but that's okay. Notice also the support resources. There's student help and support, the latest version. Tutor Me, there's a tutorial over here. Also is click on that and you can get immediate, well, let me click on it and show you. Connect with a live tutor, get feedback on your paper, get tutoring help. So it's there for you. If you in the real world, if you're paying a tutor to help you out, it's about $60 an hour. Here, you're getting it for free. So use the resources. Note, here's the Doral College Library. And there's also a link over here. These, of course, are tutorials. So, oh, gee, I don't know how to research in the library. Well, this tells you how. Oh, gee, I still don't know how to research in the library. Then you contact the librarian, and someone there is going to be more than glad to help you. Plagiarism information module. Familiarize yourself with that. I'm not going to go through it all. I do expect you to read it. But one thing I want to briefly mention is AI, my AI policy. AI is here to stay. I think we need to embrace it. But like any powerful tool, we need to use it the right way, and it can be used wielded the wrong way. So don't use AI to write for you. Don't use it to write your discussion board comments. Don't use it to write, goodness gracious, don't use it to write your papers. Use it to find grammar problems. Use it to help fix punctuation errors, find and fix punctuation errors. Don't use it to write your papers or anything that all of your words that appear here should be your own. All right? All right. Now, every week you start again at home and read the announcement and work your way down. Here's our textbooks. You can see there's the syllabus. Over here is the syllabus link too. Syllabus is the most important document that you're going to have during the course. Think of it as our contract almost. Read over it, be familiar with it. That way you won't have any surprises about, say, the late policy or grading. Here's class questions. If you have a question, that's where you post it. Now you're welcome to contact me. By the way, I'm going to click on that syllabus real quick. And here's my contact information. There's my telephone number. There's my email. Here's the weekly Zoom meeting office hours. Now, where I'll be sitting there, I'll be doing work, but waiting on you to come and ask for help. Telephone, you can message me. You've also got the campus messaging. Here it is, the inbox over there. So use that. Too many ways to get a hold of me. You're not alone. So once again, use your resources. Now I'm going to go back home and go down to Module 1. That's this week. Week 1, Module 1, Welcome and Introduction. So there's my little welcome letter. Here's introductions. You need to post yourself an introduction. And there is, you see, a Wednesday deadline. Discussion boards generally have a Wednesday deadline for initial and a Friday deadline for responding to a classmate. You do both, you earn full points, as long as you don't have a lot of mistakes and follow the directions, whatever they may be. By the way, one of the greatest problems I've noticed that points get deducted is because we fail to follow directions. So whatever the assignment is, a paper or discussion board or whatever, read the directions carefully and follow them. Now, Module 1, by the way, work through your modules one at a time. Don't work ahead, okay? It's set up, the class is set up that way, and I like the freedom to change them based on what the class is doing. And don't work ahead. The only thing I want you to look ahead at, I'm going to scroll down to module 15 or 16, I can't remember, 16. Here is the media law essay. That's the final paper. Think of that as your final exam, if you would, but you're going to have several weeks to work on it. It's actually assigned here before Thanksgiving, right here. So, actually, it's assigned the week before. Okay, I'll give you an extra week to work on it. But that's the only one I want you to work ahead on. Okay? All right. This week, get familiar with the website, the class website, download and study the syllabus, post your introduction, and let me get back here. I'm jumping all around. Do the discussion board. It's very simple. 3 items from the syllabus. It's really easy. And one of the most important things is the honor lock writing sample. It's mandatory. I've got to do that. You can't continue into class. Students can't continue in class if they don't do it's mandatory honor lock thing. So get started on that. You notice I've given you some extra time, September 7th. So I don't care when you do it, as long as you do it before the deadline. And you have to, or well, it's just a requirement. It's not mine. It's a college requirement. All right. So what am I missing here? Post your introduction, do the discussion board for the introduction and the syllabus, and do the honor lock writing sample. Oh, this is a college class, correct? You may be, I don't care if you're a 9th grader in high school. In this class, you're a college student. And college is, by its very nature, adult higher education. So I'm going to treat you like that, and I expect you to reciprocate. And on the discussion board, sign your name at the end, because I want to get to know each one of you, and it helps me work it out. I think we've got 34, 35 students. You've got one of me. I've got 34, 35 of you folks. So I want to know each one of you individually, and it helps me if you give me your name. Finally, tips for success. It's pretty simple. Show up, participate, and do the work, which actually are tips for success for all of life, aren't they not? And finally, I am not here to get you. I'm not here to make it hard for you. I'm the opposite. I'm your advocate. I'm your guide. I'm your facilitator. I'm here for you, and I want you to succeed. All right? See you in class.